Good morning. How are y'all doing? Y'all know this is the Monday push through. Nakisha Uncut. Here I am. I am here. Y'all know I said that I was going to push through and do this every single Monday for the rest of the month because I did it last month. And honey, it was not an easy feat, but she is here. How are y'all doing this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know I have been talking to y'all about getting this setup done. I finally got it done. Do you see? Now, if I have some technical difficulties throughout, please forgive me. See, like right now, y'all got to tell me when this happens because I cannot figure this part of it out, but we gonna struggle stream until we get it together. Okay, look. So the camera wants to focus on the mic and not me. Like I'm too cute for that. Stop trying to take my shine. That's not funny. Can y'all hear me? Can you see me? All the things. Let's figure it out because listen, if I don't do anything, I'm gonna walk the talk. And I always tell y'all how we gonna do it with what we got. We gonna do it imperfect. We gonna do it no matter the situation. Hey Takia. Hey Nikki girl. How are you doing? Hey Nadesh. All my girls are here. How are y'all doing? Good morning, good morning. Oh, let me go in here and see if I can change a thing. Y'all know this is an experiment, right? Y'all know this is an experiment. I'm trying to figure out getting this live stream set up the way that I want to. So when I pop out with my unspoken situation, y'all are gonna be like, she was setting us up for that the whole time. Okay, the whole time. Let me see. Let me go in here, y'all. Y'all, it's gonna take me a minute. Y'all gonna struggle stream with me? Are y'all gonna do that? Because that needs to be on. Let's go in here. Okay, let's see. Hey y'all. What is going on? Y'all, I'm just trying to get it together. Y'all know I am not above figuring it out. Because this is what I want y'all to do. I want you to do it until you figure out. I don't care how crazy you look, how crazy you feel, which I don't feel crazy because it is what it is. I am learning as I go. And when I be out here popping, y'all gonna be like, girl, I remember when you were getting it together. So I'm trying to figure out what do I. So I'm doing this inside of if y'all hear my nephew, that's my nephew talking. They're on spring break and they're here. And I was like, listen, I gotta go to work, y'all. I gotta work. So y'all gonna just be here. So what I'm trying to figure out is I'm sure she'll be look, we gonna figure that out later because I don't know how to do this. Participant. Let me see. I don't know how to do it. Okay, we gonna figure that out later. How are y'all doing this morning? I literally came here on this Monday push through so that am I frozen? Am I frozen? Good morning, Alvin. Good morning, Meredith, Restored Vessels, Nicole. How are y'all doing? Y'all, I'm having a good old time with this thing right here. So I decided to go live on this on desktop until I can figure this out. I'm not even saying this gonna stay up. Y'all probably like, why she on here? Because I am not frozen. Okay, because I'm gonna figure it out no matter what. Oh, I'm live. Okay, let me tell her I'm here and to come here. Y'all just like get it together, ma'am. It looks good and you're not frozen. Okay, good. Because I have been having a problem trying to get this lens to do what I wanted to do. Thank you, Takia. I appreciate you. So, anyway, y'all, I'm literally here for the sake of the push through. Okay. And to talk about pushing through no matter what it looks like, but this is my thing, and this is kind of like the kick that I've been on the last couple of weeks because we can get complacent in our spots, right? Ooh, I could go so deep into that, but I won't. I'm gonna keep it cute this morning. We can get so complacent in our spots. It's like, oh, we got a man now. We got a husband. So we feel like we ain't got to do the things anymore. We done built the business now. We ain't got to do the things anymore. But that is so not true, because in this space right here, there are so many people coming into this space each and every day. If you don't continue to level up, you will get left. You will get left behind. And if you want to stay at the top of the audience's mind and at the top of the brand's mind for who they want to work with and all that good stuff, you have to continue to level up. So I just want you to witness my level up. That's what I'm literally doing right in your presence, with absolutely no shame in my game. Okay, absolutely none, because I know that as long as I'm failing, I'm moving forward. I'm making progress. As long as I'm failing, this failure is nothing but a bunch of lessons. Like today, I struggle with, how in the heck do I get this thing to turn on? How do I do this? Child, in 2 weeks, y'all gonna be like, look at her. Look at her thrive and look at her doing it. And that's what I want y'all to do. So many times people be like, oh, well, I don't have a camera. Oh, well, my house doesn't look aesthetic. Oh, well, I don't know where to start. Like, what do you mean you don't know where to start? What you mean your house don't look aesthetic? Do you have a bare wall inside of your house? See, like this here bare wall, but this bare, because I just haven't gotten it together yet. But I'm on here with this bare wall. Okay? Do you have a bare wall? Do you have a car? Do you have a car that you can go sit in? Baby, you better call that thing Car Chronicles and start talking about what you want to talk about until you get it together. There literally is no excuses. There is literally no excuses for why you cannot get on here and make it happen. Okay, I'm struggling through. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I told y'all, it took me weeks to figure out the proper chord to go here. Literally, right now, the settings still are not right. The settings aren't right. I still need to fix this. But I was like, if I don't do it now and try to figure it out, I never will. You know what I'm saying? I won't do it. I'll continue to make excuses about why I cannot do it. And I refuse. Okay, I refuse. And I believe it's so important to walk the talk, because it's so easy to get out here and talk the talk and not walk it. I can't be one of those. I can't be one of those. I have to actually do what I'm telling you to do and do what I know works. Because y'all, if you have not figured it out, let me just get this. Let me get this. Cry me a river. Okay, Trey, tell them. That's how I feel. Cry me a river. Cry me a river. There's no excuses. Look, I could be on here like, oh my gosh, I still need to figure this out. Oh my gosh, the court. But no, I was like, look, I want to level up my live streams so that I can do this one particular thing that I want to do, and I can do this other one particular thing that I want to do. But if I don't ever test out trying to level up the live stream, then I won't ever level up the live stream. Because if you have not noticed, live stream is an amazing way to build community. Because a lot of y'all seem to think you have arrived and that you don't have to respond to people in your comments. People commenting, they're trying to give you that engagement and talk to you, and you just like, you have to respond. You have to respond to people. And if you don't have time because your platform's so large, right? Because you so large, and I'm not even so large, and I know how it can get overwhelming, but I try my best to respond to these comments. Okay, it gets to be a lot. It really, really, really honestly does. So I was telling the ladies in my fabulous accountability group, which a lot of them are here today, we had a time. Okay, we had a time last week. Shout out to all of my ladies, Trey and Takia. Who else is here that I saw this morning? Oh my God. Nikki, hey boo, Tamlin, how y'all doing? All of the girls. I'm talking about we had a time. It's just under 60 of us in here. And last week, baby, we had a time. Let me just say that. But I was telling them on Saturday morning that I was laying in bed And you know how you wake up and you're not fully up yet, but you're up. And I was telling them how I had sat there, I had just finished responding to like nearly 200 comments. I was just going, like going, fingers just going, just laying there. And I typically don't like to do that. Like, even though I didn't wake up and immediately grab my phone, but I laid there for a bit, thought about it. And then I grabbed my phone. I just like, you know what? Let me do this because it's in the fringe hours. If you haven't read that book, it's a really, really good book. It's called Fringe Hours. It's in the fringe hours where I really built my business in the beginning. In the fringe hours, it was 30 minutes before I went to work. It was the 1 hour lunch break that I had in the car. It was an hour after my kids went to bed. It was 20 minutes while I was, waiting in the doctor's office waiting room. It was an hour while the kids were at football practice or basketball practice. It was in those fringe hours that I built out a whole entire business because y'all know, my babies are very close in age. I have twin daughters, and then I have a son who's just a year over them. And then obviously my teenager's living his own life and doing his thing now. But back then he was a very active child. And so I had a lot going on. And so my fringe hours were super important to me. They were super important to me. And it was in those times where I really made big moves, big action in my business because that's all I had. And when you learn that, look, I have 2 hours of fringe time in my day. What can I do in that time to maximize? And let me tell you, let me put you in on a little bit of TT. Okay, just a little bit of TT. If you have 30 minutes of time and you want to make a big impact in your business, try going live. Try going live because live streaming is very, 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 very impactful on a business because people get to see, do this girl really know what she's talking about? How is she really? Is she just really bougie? Is she really, the girl that knows all the things, or is she really just talking these things out on a script, reading it off a piece of paper, cutting it up to make a video and getting on here telling us? Because see, guess what? You can't do that on live stream. You can't edit out the mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You can't get on there and be like, okay, now what's next? They said the next step is you put up your website. Oh, no, baby. You can't do that. You got to know. You got to know what you're talking about. And that's why I always tell people, I'm like, look, when I get on this here internet, I talk about what I know about. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know something that I don't. Someone asked me last week, I believe on this very live stream, she was like, can you give me information about getting your products on shelves in stores? No. No, I cannot. Because, girl, I don't know nothing about that. And I'm not about to sit here and pretend that I do. You know what I'm saying? My expertise is in a very particular type of area. And I'm not going to get on here and pretend like I know that. Because I don't. Because I'm not going to taint my reputation over sitting here lying and trying to pretend like I know something that I don't. So live streaming is where it's at. If you really know what you're talking about, if you really are trying to build an audience and build it quickly. Oh, and if you're trying to be on YouTube with it and you don't mind, you got a little tough skin and you don't mind a little troll or two. Vertical live streaming has just been rolled out on YouTube. And what do we know about a new feature anytime a platform rolls that out? So we have 35 people on here right now. When I vertically live stream, I get 70, 80, 100. Last time I went, I had 115 concurrent viewers. I believe that's what it said, because it's pushing that live stream out to a new set of people that don't know you. It's showing up in the shorts feed. Now, there is some things that come with that maybe we don't want to deal with, but could it possibly be worth it? I don't know. That's up for you to decide. But YouTube just rolled out vertical live streaming. If you are serious about reaching a new audience and reaching new people, maybe that is something that you want to try. Maybe it is. I definitely want to. I definitely am going to continue to do that. However, I wanted to make sure I get this right and get this set up and all that good stuff. Let me see what y'all talking about. Home of Rent, so true. Fringe hours, absolutely. Hey, Alyssa, hold up now. I get up at 4. You get up at 4:30, Regina. You to go, baby. Because listen, people. Who? This is one thing. I'm not an early riser like that. I am not a early riser, y'all. I'm not. So I can't like. I love people. I love that for people that can do that. That is like absolutely amazing to get up when like the crickets are still like chirping outside or the birds are like just getting up. That is absolutely amazing. I do better with staying up late rather than getting up early. And I know it's just like, okay, girl, if you can stay up late, then you can get up early. But I don't know. And I tried, but I'm like, roll me out at 6:30, 6:45, and I'm good. But 4 and 5 and all that good stuff, I'm like, I honor y'all because I can't do it. Cause no ma'am. Vertical live streaming, absolutely yes. Hey Angel, thank you for explaining that because I was wondering what it was. Yeah, vertical live streaming. Anytime a platform rolls out something new and you trying to get new eyes on your stuff, don't be afraid to jump in and try it because they're pushing that and they want to test it and they're trying to see, any bugs in it. So they're testing it out and they're pushing it out so that they can test that feature, and they're rewarding people who are early users and adopters of those certain features. So yeah, hey baby, if you ain't never scared, don't be afraid to vertically live stream. Regina, you are the goal. I'm most productive between 10 p.m. and 3. That's me. Fuel the dream. That's me. It's like, I'd rather stay up late. I don't know. It's something about it. Like early rising, I'm like just dragging and I can't seem to get and I've tried. I just can't seem to get the energy going fast enough. It's like my body like, girl, what are you doing? We don't get up to 6:30, 6:45, and 7 a.m. if we really being honest. It's like I can't get it going, and I have tried. It's just like I much rather stay up late. But this is something too, y'all, about staying up late that I want to say. Now, when I was building my business, I was so serious about that thing. I would stay up to 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and have to get up and go to a job the next day. But I had to stop doing that because you really can burn yourself out. You can burn yourself out and it just becomes too much. And this is what I had to learn, that rest and recovery is just as important as getting the work itself done. Rest and recovery is so important, especially as you get older. Okay, it's just like, listen, I ain't got the energy to be. I had to force myself, like now, I force myself to turn it off at midnight. It's like, let it go. And that's everything. That's not like I'm working, because I typically cut it off when my children get home. So in between 3 and 4, I'm usually done with my day. But there are times where I have to run it back and work at night, right? So after I get them down at 8 o'clock, between 8 and 10, I'll do something. I'm usually watching basketball or something like that. But when it comes to all of it, I'm like, I got to shut it down at midnight. If the game is not off yet, okay, we're going to try to watch the rest in bed. And if it start watching us because we fall asleep, then it just is what it is. But I try my best to shut it all down at midnight now, because rest and recovery is so important. So I would imagine if y'all getting up at 4:30 and 5 o'clock, y'all must be in the bed like 8, 9 o'clock. Must be. But see, for me that doesn't work. And everything, and it's different for everybody. Different things work for different people. But I have small kids, and my kids are in extracurricular activities. So there's a caveat there. Not just I have small kids, but my kids have extracurricular activities. And so we're not done with those until 7 o'clock or whatever. By the time we make it home and I get them together and all that good stuff, it's 8 o'clock. And so all my evening is filled up with my children, and they don't go down until 8. And so I can pick things back up then. But then I also force myself to just turn it off. I like the rest and recovery. Yeah, it's so important. Just like I was telling Trey last week, I'm like, listen, baby, I have to meal prep for this week because I got to make sure I'm getting the right nutrition in. Also, that's another thing that's so important, especially I have a live class going on right now. Not a class, but an accountability group that's going on right now. And I pour into into them. I poured into those ladies, I'm sure, for 6+ hours last week. 3 hours on our first session. The second session was like 2 hours. Then I had two other mini sessions. There were about 45 minutes apiece on both of those. And so it's really so important that you allow your body to recover from that, because as quiet as it's kept, and for those that don't live stream and you're under lights and in front of a camera and you're really pouring yourself out and you're really dropping them gems, okay, let's be funky, and you really are in a let me choose my words carefully, but you're really downloading so that you can release that. It really does take a lot out of you. It does. It really does take a lot out of you, and it's so important to put that back into your body. And that's not including that I went live here also on Monday morning, turned around Monday night, poured into them for about 3 hours. It's a lot. Live streaming can be a lot, and it can take a lot out of you. So it's so important to make sure you're getting that nutrition back into your body and resting. And so I'm like, girl, I need to meal prep this week. I got to get some stuff prepared so that I can just whip it out and warm it up and don't have to just spend that extra time preparing things or thinking about what I'm going to eat. It's like, no, boo, fruit is ready, prepared, salad is good, this dinner is ready. So yeah, that part is important, and I just hope that everybody understands that. Oh, I know you do, Tracy. I know y'all appreciate it. Thank you, Nikki. These are all of my girls in here that are in the group. It was it was a just it was a divine time. Let me say that. It was a divine time in our group. It really just was a divine time. It was amazing. So yeah, that's all I wanted to know. Some days these babies' activities aren't done until 7 or 8. Yeah, for those of us that have active kids like that, it can get like that. And so this is why I typically don't work in the evenings anymore. I try to get everything done during the day, but of course, when I have extra stuff going on, I have to. We gonna do what it takes to get it done, So I have to run it back and work at night, and I'm absolutely cool with that. It's just that I have to force myself to cut it off, at midnight. Because, girl, I'll be up 1 a.m. talking about, Trey, you still awake, girl? Yeah, I will. I will. And so I have to force myself to cut that off. Good morning, Shanae. Oh, hey, she just joined us too. How are y'all doing? What y'all talking about? No excuses. I struggle with not being online with a live or drop video this weekend. Child, I needed some words from our good sis. Listen, look, y'all, this is easy. It's like consistency I feel like that's like a muscle you build. It's like you have to make it a part of your day. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of what I did. And I'm not just telling y'all this from a place of doing this full time. It's like, no, this is what I did when I was building. Back in the day, when I was first building out my brand, I would get on Periscope every single night and talk. At this time, I was talking directly to single mothers, and we would just get on there and share, and I would talk every single night, and I made it a part of my routine. And then as Periscope went away, because I believe Twitter bought it. Twitter bought Periscope. I believe that's what happened, and that's how they got their Twitter live stream, because they bought that app. I was like, okay, yeah, no, I don't do Twitter. So I just kind of stopped doing that. But then it was like getting on Instagram stories every day, or, putting up blog posts or coming up with YouTube videos. It was like, you have to build this into your day. You have to make this a part of your routine and make space for it. The people that I personally see being successful with this and having a job and having kids, none of that is no excuse. The people that do this successfully, they build this into their day and they make this a part of their routine, because it's something that you absolutely have to do no matter what. Even if you have a job and even if you have kids, you got to build this in. Like I said, for me, I literally built this out during fringe hours. It was 30 minutes before work. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna prepare this caption for my Instagram stories. I'm gonna record a little Instagram stories. And this was before you could like record stuff and save it and schedule it. I'm talking about when you had to do that baby in real time. Okay, when you had to do it in real time. So it was like, okay, let me record a story real quick. Let me show them the devotion of the day. Then it was like during lunch break, let me hop on here and engage with the people that talked to me on the stories or that said something under my comments. Or maybe I'll go live today, or maybe I'll sit here and write my newsletter. And then at night, after I put the kids to bed, let me work for an hour too. So it was like those 3 hours. I'm like, okay, I got to get 3 hours in every day, and it was all during those fringe hours. I made space for it, because I knew that one day I wanted this to be my full time. I wanted this to be what I did. And even now, as I'm building and I feel like I'm coming back into a new space in my business, and I want to do a new thing, because God said he will do a new thing and he was going to do a new thing. I have to show up for that, right? And so that's how I have treated it over the last couple of weeks. Like, hey, I know that I want to do a new thing. I fell off. Is this okay? No, it's fine. I fell off for a bit, but I'm ready now. Look, I was watching a young lady's video this morning, and she was talking about, oh my gosh, I'll have to drop her. I don't know who it was. It was so funny. She was talking about how her YouTube channel had got demonetized. I believe her name was Brittany. Never seen this girl before. But as I've been putting out my YouTube content and just like researching on what you all want to see and things like that, I've been getting served a lot more YouTube content. And so she was talking about how her channel had gotten demonetized, right? And sis was and she was saying how she was monetized and she didn't understand that you had to maintain your monetization. And this is for the young lady too that commented on my last video talking about she doesn't know why she's not monetized anymore. Respectfully, sis, like I told you, you have to maintain that monetization. You don't just get it and keep it forever, baby. They want you to have them 4,000 hours of watch time every 12 months. And so if your channel is not active and you're uploading once every 2 months or once a month every 3 months, yeah, you can't maintain monetization, especially if you're not getting the views to support that. But sis was talking about so the mental health breaks y'all want to take. Baby, I holler, I scream. She's like, so we don't have time for mental health breaks. I'm sorry. And if you want to take one, you better film your videos ahead of time, or you better take off 30 days and that's it and be ready to run it back. Baby, I holler because I was like, I thought about it. I was like, oh, that's kind of mean. But baby, that is so true, because YouTube is not about it. Okay, you talking about one day you're active on YouTube and then now you ghost and you done for 6 months and then you try to come back and you expect to, no. No, even though there is a way to re-engage the algorithm, however, it's most people don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't do it. They just are like, okay, here I come, coming back, baby. But sis had me hollering this morning. But I knew that I was ready. I'm like, I'm ready to run it back. I'm ready to come back. I'm here. The girls need to know. I have people that I need to help get to where they need to be. Let's do this. And so I'm like, let me start making this a part of my day. A part of my Monday mornings. This is what it is. You got to go to work today. Period. And so if you look at it like that, because just like y'all go check into them people 9-to-5 job, y'all know y'all can't be late but only so many times. You can't miss but only so many times. Your boss gonna look at you funny when you come giving her the same excuse every Monday morning about why you was late or traffic, and y'all don't do that to them people. I should have got a napkin. Y'all don't do that to them people. So don't do that to your business. Show your business the same respect that you show them people job. That's how I look at it. And that's how I treated it when I first started. I'm like, look, I don't even like this place. if we being for real, quiet as it's kept, I'd rather not be here. But one thing I knew I was going to do, show up on time, do what I had to do. I knew that if I called out so many times, that was going to be some warning or this or that or whatever. And so I gave those people their due respect, and I showed up, with a happy face to run and work my 40 hours and get my little pennies at the end of the week. But imagine if you would show your business the same respect. How great that could be. So yeah, I say you gotta get up and pour into your business just like you would pour into these people jobs, and take this thing seriously, y'all. Because that's what I've been doing. I finally caught a live. I haven't posted on my channel. I'm trying to figure out what direction. Okay, post in the group. We can talk about that. I got a lot of channels that I'm going to be looking at. I got a list, girl. It's a running list, boo. It's a running list that I'm just gonna look at their channels and give them a few tips. Brittany Boyd. Yes, Nicole. Yes, Nicole. That is who it is. Yes, that's exactly who it is. Sis had me hollering. I said, I know that's right. I was actually looking at it this morning. I was like, okay, this is cute thumbnail. Look, this is what sis talking about. Let me see. Let me get her. Yes, she had me hollering. Exactly. It was Brittany Boyd. Wow, the dedication. Yes, baby. Hey, Stalking Jesus. How are you doing? No, sis had me cracking up on that. Would you recommend a newbie with no audience go live? Nope. Or stick with pre-recorded to start? I would say, my personal and my humble opinion, I would say to build an audience first, because going live to nobody is not fun and it's not going to benefit you when it comes to the watch time. Now, again, I was just talking about the vertical live streams that they just rolled out. You could try that, and I'm pretty sure it would get pushed out into the algorithm, but you have to think to yourself, is that worth it? Because you're going to be talking to people that have not necessarily signed up for your content or signed up for you, and so they can come, they can come through on that crazy, and if you have not built up the muscle and the skin to deal with that, or you haven't built up your live stream muscle or your on-camera presence or how to talk to a camera. I'm talking to a camera, even though I know y'all are here. If you have not built that up, I think it's so sorry. It is so important to build that up first. I really do think it's important. Okay, so most of y'all know that I have been working with a client who we basically took her channel to 0 to monetization in about 64 days. She's actually on here. I have not really revealed her yet publicly, but everybody in the group knows who she is, but we will reveal her shortly and soon, because it's never no cap in my rap, okay, ever. But we had her do consistent videos, right, until she hit her 1,000 subscribers. Once she hit her 1,000 subscribers, and at that point we were just trying to reach watch time, that's when I said, okay, now we will go ahead and implement the live streams into the strategy, because we were looking for watch time, and she had people that could come and watch the videos and give her that watch time. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, if it's not going to benefit you doing the live stream, why put yourself out there before you've built up on-camera presence, built up how to talk to your audience, how to engage them, and all that stuff? Does that make sense? Hey, Sophia! Does that make sense? You had better schedule some stuff. Yes, stuff schedule for the break. Yeah, exactly. Baby, she had me hollering, because it was so true. It's like, baby, you better when you feel yourself going into that break. And it was so funny, because I've been there. I've been there. I'm like, I'm so tired of this. I'm so sad. I'll be like, I just, and it's like, look, when you miss an upload, it's so easy to miss the next, because you feel like, oh, ain't nobody noticed, ain't nobody checking for me like that. I'm just gonna miss the next one. It's so easy to continue to miss, because you in your feelings or whatever, you're letting whatever occur. And so, yeah, it's so true. It's like, you know what, before you go get all the way in your feelings, girl, get over here and record 2 videos real quick, or 3 videos real quick, that you can schedule out and pace them out until you feel like you might come back around. But baby, she had me screaming. I thought that was funny, because it was so true. It was like, it's so true. It's true. And then when you come back, it's happened to me. It's even happened to me this year. But this is the thing. I was actually working on the back end. But it's like, once you come around or you realize, like, girl, it's been 3 weeks since I uploaded, you be so mad at yourself. At least I do. I'll be like, nah, girl, now you know better. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And so this is kind of how these live streams started. I was like, look, it is no excuses. I had hired on some new video editors that were taking way longer than I had planned for. And I was livid. Okay. For the amount of money, and I'm not gonna go into this tray, I promise. I'm just giving a little a little peek. I was so mad, y'all. And I think I might have talked about it on one of these live streams. Oh, it was the first live stream, the first or the second. I was so mad. I was like, how dare they? You know? And so instead of allowing that to take over me and that to be an excuse about why I couldn't put videos up, I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go live. I'm going to go live because one thing about it, two things for sure. Once I'm done with the live, it's there. That's it. I don't have to edit it. I don't have to do anything. So it really was a productivity hack for me to come live. And I was like, I'm just going to go live until they get their freaking crap together. And that's what I did. That's what I did. I was like, okay, we're going live. Even though I was like, I can go live every Monday. And because I'm eventually going to break this down, what has happened on my channel, what I did, how I did it, and how it was very intentional. But I was like, I can go live once a week. Then I can record a video and edit that. And I could maintain it all by myself without needing the editors. However, I was still pissed because you had my money, okay? And you were not running me my stuff. But anyway, the live stream started to be a productivity hack. It became a hack because I was like, I don't have to edit it thereafter. And guess what? I could just give them the real Nakisha. It just is what it is. People like her anyway. Stop being so, edit it and be uncut and just give them the real Nakisha and talk about it and come on here and give them a little morning motivation. And now it's kind of turned into a thing. People be commenting like, girl, I come here just to see you push through. Oh my gosh, these are so great. I absolutely love this. You know what I'm saying? And so it's become a thing now because I decided not to make an excuse and not put up my content because of somebody else. You're not going to do that to me. You're not going to take my money, waste my time, and cost me my channel. You're not going to do all that. Okay, we're going to deal with the other part on the behind the scenes, but you're not going to cause me to not upload to my channel. So yeah, there's that. Monica. Oh no. Agreed, Monica. Absolutely not a crutch, not an excuse, but absolutely a reason. A reason. A why. Right? A why. And a reason for you to inspire somebody else and push through on somebody else. Their mess up became a y'all blessing. I'm telling you, Tim. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And that's what I told Trey. I was like, look, I could sit in this moment. I could sit here and be mad. Or I can look at it like, God, you so funny. You got a sense of humor. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Right? And this has now become like a part of my week. And I'm really looking forward to, I don't know if I'm going to keep going every week now. Let's keep it funky. Probably once a month. I'm definitely going to show up on here once a month because I'll have to pour myself into my ladies, that have invested in themselves for me to do that. But definitely once a month on the channel, I can see that going forward to be the monthly Q&A, the monthly live stream where I show up. I'm with that. Yes. They weren't matching me. Trey, listen, the girls in my group know. It's like, you got to match me. You hear? You gonna match me or not? Or you gonna be in here getting left? You gonna match me or what? Because baby, sis is in her bag right now. Okay? And I ain't talking about money. I am in my bag. and don't plan on getting out. So it's like, you gonna match me or we gonna be hollering at you, okay? We gonna be hollering at you because you're going to get left. It's like, there's no excuses. I'm going live. Video ain't ready. I'm going live. Okay? Oh, I don't have time to edit. Okay, we putting up a video unedited. My video last week, I did not edit the video, y'all. It's not edited. Go look at it. I cut out the pauses or the breaths or anything like that. It is not edited, and it is performing better than any other video that I have uploaded in the last 30 days. It's unedited. So when I was just telling y'all that in the group last week, I was not playing. I was so serious. Don't edit then. If that is going to be your excuse, don't do it. Find another way. It's not edited because who got time to edit? Right? I just don't have time to edit right now. But that does not mean that I'm not going to put my content up. You know, I'm gonna give it a little rough cut, obviously. You know, the beginning where I'm standing up, turning on the camera, all that stuff. If I cough mid-sentence, okay. But there's not a lot of that because y'all know I come off the dome with ease with this stuff. You know, so it's like, I'm cutting that up real quick, a little quick. And baby, if you got CapCut, as quiet as it's kept, you can press one button. It'll take all of those things out of it. The video is already cut for you in 5 seconds. Download that thing, send it off, and keep it pushing. Now, this depends on the type of content you have, because if you do vlogs or you have like this in-depth type of videos, maybe it doesn't work for you. However, there's still a way you could do a very low edit or no edit type of video without making the excuse of editing. Like, people got too many excuses. Just too many. I know, right, y'all? That she did that, huh? She did. It's not edited at all. I know that's right. Sophia said she got next. I know that's right. Okay, I answered that question about the newbies. Y'all have any questions? Because I told I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna put myself on blast because I was only supposed to be on here for 30 minutes. Has it been 30 minutes? Is it longer than 30 minutes? Because I said what I said, Trace. Or I meant 30 minutes. Does anybody have any questions? I'll answer a few. She says she's done a video in her car. I know it is when it was loud in the house and I wanted to get the video up and out. Yes, Nikki, you got to. You got to do what it takes. You have to do what it takes. And it takes you to go sit in your car, go do that. But you better brand that thing like you intended to. Like, oh, it's nothing. This is the Car Chronicles, baby. This is the get your credit together in the car. This is the morning commute. Whatever. You better brand that thing and make it like it's so intentional. Just like I did this. I'm like Nakisha Uncut every morning where we push through for the push through. Okay? And y'all didn't have no clue when this was really just an answer to an error that was happening on the back end. But like Tamlin said, this turned out and worked out for y'all. You know, but I was like, ooh, let's call this thing Nakisha Uncut because it's no edit. You know, I'm not filtering myself. I'm just saying what comes to mind. And we're going to get on here every morning. I'm going to really just give my advice. And I'm going to show the girls how we push through. Even when we don't want to. Even when we don't feel like it. Because y'all know I've had mornings where I didn't feel like it. I have guests in my home right now. But guess what? I still had to come here and do what I had to do because this is my job. This is my work. This is what I have said I'm committing to. And we know consistency wins in all things. Consistency is a muscle that I'm trying to build right now. You know, consistency wins in all things. And we know when you're consistent, things start going well. Those numbers start going up. You're like, okay, they're pushing me out in the algorithm. And y'all know how that go. A rising tide raises all ships. So when one thing starts doing good, then you see other videos start doing good and you see your income starts to be affected and just all the things, you know, then brands are like, okay, we want a part of that, you know, so it works out. And you just got to be committed to yourself first. You got to be committed to yourself. Look at that. Monica said a vlog that she enjoys the creator live streams from her car And she's running errands for her business, talking about her process. Edited videos are more educational from her. I enjoy both. See, and that's where I want to be, Monica. It's like, I love sitting here just talking. This is not what the gurus would necessarily advise, because it's like you should come on and you should have a topic and you should teach the way but that's like not my goal with these videos, because I do edited videos just like you said. Those are more educational or whatever. But I actually really just enjoy coming live to motivate everybody else to get on it for the week, to make it count, to have a plan for your week and execute it and be focused. And no matter what comes, y'all know I say you meet those distractions with intentional action. That resistance will come. It's always going to come, always. It's always going to be resistance. Something going to be happening. It's always going to be something. But we meet that with intentional action. It's like, yeah, I know it's storming outside and the lighting in this room ain't right, but I don't care. I'm still going to show up. It don't matter. We're going to show up with a blurry video, or we're going to show up with a dark video. It doesn't matter. You just got to meet that resistance with intentional action. And see, Tamla, girl, that's what people don't understand. They feel like because they got 100K, followers on YouTube or Instagram or something like that they get into it. Quiet as is kept, a lot of them are not. Like, I have 100K on Instagram, and do you have 100K? Yeah, so it's yeah, girl. Let me hush on that, because y'all know I can. Do you have to be super niche to get monetized at first? Do you have to be super niche to get monetized at first? You don't. You don't have to be super niche to get monetized. However, here's the caveat. If you want to get monetized, it's very important. It's a must that you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I'm assuming we're talking about YouTube. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, right? When you are a small channel and you put out videos, I have another example that I'll share with y'all in the group. This girl, you put out videos, right? And you start building up those subscribers, and you get to your 100, you get to your 200 or whatever. That is going to happen faster, and the watch time, might I add, that is going to happen faster when you're talking about something or teaching something that audience that you're building can relate to, right? So if I come to your channel and I find you from a video about how to decorate my living room, right? And I'm like, oh man, she did such a great job. And you say you did it on a budget, whatever. I saw that video. I thought you did a great job. And that's the reason why I came to follow you in the first place, right? Then I go look on your channel, and that's like the only one. The rest is about like growing corn. Then you like polished your toenails. Then you like cleaned up your bathroom or something like that. I'm thinking to myself, I'm not subscribing, because the video that I came here for, this is the only video she has. So personally, you got to be in the mind of the people that you're trying to reach. I'm not subscribing to that, because what I came for, you have no more of that, right? Now, on the flip side of that, I came to your channel because you showed me how to decorate my living room on a budget, right? You did that. And I go to your channel, and 3 videos ago, maybe you did one about decorating your bathroom. Maybe 2 videos prior to that, you did one about decorating your outdoor space. Then maybe you had one about going shopping, finding the home decor items for cheap. You did a shop with me or something to that effect. The chances of me staying around is much higher, because you have other content that I would enjoy seeing, right? In addition to that, I may be interested in watching those videos. So I go and I create a binge session on these videos on your channel, because I watched the living room, then I watched the bathroom, then I watched the outdoor space one. And now this is building watch time, and it is building an engagement loop on your channel. And YouTube is saying, okay, people are liking her channel. for this home decor content. Let's send her out to more people that actually like home decor content. And then YouTube does its job and it goes to find those viewers for you, right? But it will be very harder, let me say that, harder for you to build that 1,000 subscribers and the watch time necessary to get monetized if you're all over the place. That's why a lot of people can't get monetized on YouTube. Do y'all know it's like less than 0.3% people that are actually get monetized on YouTube? This is not high at all compared to the number of people that actually start channels. Very low. It's because people don't know. I guess they don't know no better, but they don't think about it. They don't think about it because to me, a lot of this is very much common sense. This is how I monetize my own channel in less than 90 days because it's like, let's think about it. You're a marketing person. Think about it. I've been marketing I've been marketing something, doing something marketing related for a very long time. It just comes naturally to me. Let me say that because I don't want to offend nobody. And just know I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about what I'm talking about. The fact that it's common sense to me. So you don't have to do anything. You don't have to start a channel niche. However, if you're trying to get monetized, it would be in your favor. Once you build your channel to where you want it to go and you want to introduce new topics, then you can introduce new topics. And I'm not saying you can't do some of those topics in the beginning. It's just beneficial to have, once you see what people are coming for, you got to give them more. Yep, Regina, it builds that watch time so quick. Exactly. Let's be in the ship sailing around successfully rather than standing on the shores when high waters come our way. Exactly. Absolutely. We can rise together and avoid drowning. Absolutely. It's like when that tide go to rising, I'm not trying to be stuck on the shore because I was not prepared. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And that's what really, I ain't gonna go there. That's probably too, I am gonna go there. Because I'm gonna get off track, I promise. This is what gets me with people out here like trying to go viral. Like they're like, I want to do all the things. I want to go viral. I see this person went viral with this, so I'm gonna just take this topic. I'm gonna make this video about this topic. I really don't know. I just want to go viral or whatever. And to me, y'all know, well, some of you don't, but I'm not about virality. I'm about building brand. It's not about views at all to me. It's about building brand, right? I will do a video that will get, I don't know, 1,000 views and be okay with that because it's building brand. It's not all about views for me because I can make that money up in other ways. Like y'all, YouTube AdSense is a drop in the bucket. Like really, it's not about the views. But anyway, this is what irks me when people are chasing views and chasing virality, right? So let's say you're chasing that virality and you get it. You get a video to pop off and it's like, oh my gosh, all these people are flooding my channel. Yes, I got all these views. Oh yeah, I'm going to get me some AdSense money. But that's all you're getting. The AdSense is all you're getting. And that is a mistake. That is a mistake. It's just like, y'all, this is way back. Now, let me tell you who did it right. Risa Tisa did that. But let me tell you somebody that irked my nerve that didn't do it right. And I just think of this example because that's how bad it irked my nerve. Patti LaBelle, Sweet Potato Pie Boy. And many others, but this just is the first thing that came to my mind because when it happened, I was like, now what now? So you chase this viral video. You get that viral video, right? You get the viral video, but yet you have no systems or nothing set up for you to really take advantage of that viral moment. You have nothing set up to take advantage of that viral moment. The boy that went viral for the sweet potato thing, That's all you had was YouTube monetization. There was nothing else. There was no further people could go. And this is what the y'all know, I'm respectfully, the teeny boppers and the 20 somethings, this is what irks me about their channels and their platforms. It's like, good, you went viral. You got $500 from the platform. Okay, now what? What now? There was nothing nobody could buy from you. There was no email list to get them on. You don't have a website to get paid two, three, 4 times from it. Like, there's nothing. There's nothing there. All you got was that $500 from the video from the platform, when there's so many other things you could do to take advantage of that viral moment. But chances are, and typically people that are chasing those viral moments, they have nothing else set up because it's the virality and the money from the viral video that they're seeking, and it's like nothing more. That irks me. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. You do. You really do have to have multiple ways to make money from your content. You do. And it's so inconsistent. You're right. It can be very inconsistent. Like now, it could be like, oh, this is an amazing month. And next month, baby, that algorithm can be like, okay, I'm going to holler at you. You had your moment. And usually it will be like that sometimes. And for those of you that do Instagram, y'all know they will switch up on you quickly. They will quickly switch up on you. And you're like, okay, well, I was doing good last week. And this week is like crickets. So it really has to be a monetization strategy in place and more things than just the platform pay, because that's not dependable at all. And for those of you leasing, for those, not even leasing, renting, I guess, leasing your brand identity over to these platforms and you don't have ownership of your own brand, is you please reconsider. Reconsider. Because right, like most of you, if Instagram, like people have been getting hacked on Instagram lately. Omar was just sharing a story about this. If somebody hack your Instagram page today, and then they have the information to hack your YouTube channel today, right? And so now you're out of platforms. You have nothing else, right? What do? What are you going to do? Would you be stuck like Chuck if somebody took your Instagram and your YouTube? Or say you violated something, somebody strike your channel because you use a clip of their content, or maybe you use music that you don't have no business and you get your channel taken down for some reason, or your Instagram taken. Will you be stuck like Chuck in the mud? Will you be stuck? Y'all answer that. Will you be stuck? Will you be on your own? Would you have a viable brand at that point if that happened to you? Will you? Because I already know the answer. Will most of you be stuck like Chuck? I'm talking about your brand. I ain't talking about just in general. I'm sure you got a job and all that stuff. I'm talking about your brand, building out your brand. Will you be stuck if your Instagram and your YouTube and your whatever else you got went down tomorrow? Would you have a brand anymore? No, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, it happens. No, yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. It happens. So that's why it's so important to have things in place to help with that. We don't control these platforms at all. We don't control them. And people see something, and this is why I walk very cautiously with certain stuff, but I won't even go into that. But people literally sit out here and prey on other people for a living, taking their channels, forcing them to pay to get it back, or taking their channels to get their AdSense, or selling it to other people and all that stuff. Y'all, those are literally things that people sit and do. So it's like you got to be prepared for stuff like that. Unfortunately, you have to be prepared for it. It happens. It happens all the time. And I've heard Instagram taking down people pages, YouTube taking down people channels, stuff. It just is what it is. You're on rented space. You're on borrowed land, right? You're building on someone else's platform. They own your audience. You do not. But there's a way to, get beyond that. But we won't go into that here. I'm sure most of those that know what Nikki said. I got an email list, amen, but I don't even utilize it. Ooh, girl, you better stop. Good, Dr. Cherokee. Good. You just found my channel today, and I want to start a blog. Oh my goodness! I follow YouTube videos, and now with your vids, I'm finding other ways to monetize. Absolutely. Well, welcome to the winning team. Okay, well, we show content creators how to get paid on autopilot over here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I listen. I can't help. Look, that's what this uncut was about. I'm like, I don't see very many people coming on here just being honest about it. Oh, I guess I'll get on and be the one. It's either it's a missing, it's something that's missing from the marketplace and I'll benefit, or it's a reason why people aren't doing it and I will take the hit. But either way, I'm okay with it. Either way, I'm okay with it. It is what it is. I just feel like people just out here like scamming, or people just out here just saying what people want to hear. Like my client that I keep talking about, she was out here chasing Instagram, doing all the things, trying to make it on Instagram. And I was just like, but you do know this is not the only way, right? Oh, well, the lady that she said that she could get us to this many followers and that we could make this money. And I'm like, but she just told you that to sell you that course, right? You do know people that teach specific courses, I mean, specific platforms. They're going to tell you that platform is the end all be all because they want to sell their products and services, correct? Correct. Okay. Yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying not to cut. Ugh. Oh, the dream is real, but the work is required. I say that all the time. The dream is real, but the work is required. It really is. The work is required. I promise. I think I done hit my 30-minute limit. Have I, Trey? Well, you guys, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I pushed through, that y'all pushed through. Y'all came here. To watch me struggle stream today. I got the cord. I got this set up. Obviously, it still needs some tweaks, but we are here. I am doing it, and I hope that coming here watching me each and every Monday push through and make it happen no matter what, that you know and understand that you could do the very same thing, because that's all I'm doing. It's just like pushing past all the mindset blocks and all the things that try to stop you from doing what you need to do. I hope that coming here every single Monday and watching me do that helps you know that you can do it too, because it's not always going to look perfect. It's not always going to be perfect. Things will come up, honey. Equipment will fail you, people will fail you, things will happen, two people will show up on the stream and you will be disappointed. So many things will happen. So many things will come to shake you. But you can be consistent and you can continue to show up for yourself and your dream and what you want to do, and know that your consistency will reap you reward on the back end of that. So I hope y'all watching me struggle to stream and try to get this set up and all the things that have happened over the last couple of Mondays have been inspiration to you, for you to keep going, build out the brand that you want to build, and create some passive income for your family, to where we're not always having to be on nobody's hamster wheel, or just depending on one source of income to do what we need to do, because none of this is guaranteed. Your job ain't guaranteed. These platforms are not guaranteed. The only thing is guaranteed is for us to have multiple ways to bring it in and feed and take care of our family. So I hope this has been helpful. Y'all have an amazing, fabulous, fantastic Monday. For all of my girls that are in here, I will see y'all tonight at 8 o'clock. What we do, what we do, when we do what we do. All right? Y'all have a good day. Bye. And now I got to figure out how to cut this off. I'll cut this off.